What's up, guys? Welcome back. So this video is going to be doing predictions for games going on Tuesday, February 5th. I'm on the screen. I'll be on the screen for the intro and the outro. So I'll do a little bit of both. That way you can still see the full screen when I'm doing my predictions. And so we're going to dive right into today's games. So the first game we got going on tonight, Boston College at Duke. Duke's ranked number 2 in the country right now. Have been playing great as of late. They have won 5 in a row now. Last loss coming at home to Syracuse when Cam Reddish and Trey Jones were both out. Saw them beat St. John's at home by 30 on Saturday. Zion Williamson looked extremely well in that game. He played really well. We see Cam Reddish starting to hit some shots too, which could make them dangerous come March Madness time and come into early April. Boston College does not have enough firepower to match up with Duke. Duke is favored by 23.5 in this one. I think it'll be right around there. So I like Duke in that one. I like them big at home with the way they're playing. Next game we got South Carolina at Kentucky. We've seen South Carolina play well this year. I'm not sure they have enough to go on the road and beat Kentucky. They're a very good team as of late, like I've said. Lost at Tennessee, lost versus Tennessee, lost at Oklahoma State, but they had a hot start in the SEC. Seems to have cooled down recently, going against Kentucky, who is extremely hot now. They made it to the top 5 in the country, ranked 5th. They have been playing well recently, like I've said. They've won 8 in a row. I'm not sure South Carolina has the firepower. The reason for Kentucky's success in this little stretch is P.J. Washington's been playing extremely well. I've also seen Tyler Hero start to hit shots for them. Kentucky is at home, so I like them to win that one big over South Carolina and improve to 8-1 in the SEC. Next game we got number 9 Michigan State at Illinois. We've seen Michigan State drop 2 straight games now, at Purdue and at home versus Indiana. The game at home versus Indiana was a very bad loss, one that I'm sure they would wish to have back, but they're going to have to bounce back. That game's over. Going against Illinois, who has done some damage to some teams coming in there. Just beat Nebraska. Obviously, Nebraska is without Copeland for the rest of the year. But we saw them destroy Minnesota at home earlier in the year. Saw them beat Maryland at home. They're a tough place to play at home. Michigan State's going to have to bring their A game. I like Michigan State to win this one, however. I think we'll see them bounce back. I think that team's too good to lose 3 in a row. But it is going to be a tough test on the road. Cassius Winston's going to have to play extremely well, I think, at guard. We're going to need to see a lot of Nick Ward down low doing big things for them. Next game we have we got Michigan at Rutgers. Michigan is ranked 7th overall, going into New Jersey to play Rutgers. Going to be a tough test here. We've seen Michigan struggle on the road this year. We'll see if they can get a road win in the Big Ten. I believe they already have one, over Indiana. But we've seen them lose at Wisconsin, at Iowa. Showing a little bit of struggles on the road. However, Rutgers, before losing at Ohio State, had won 3 in a row, had a little bit of confidence going. Those are against some of the lower Big Ten teams, though, so I do not believe they have enough to get it done against Michigan. Michigan's defense is too good, allowing only 57 points per game. And the way their offense can play, the potential they've shown on offense, I think we'll see them have a big night against Rutgers. They're going to need to do a good job of rebounding, however. They struggle to rebound at times. Rutgers could take advantage of that, get some extra possessions. So we're going to need to see Michigan rebound the ball well, and if they can do that, then I expect them to get the win on the road at Rutgers. Next game we got, probably my one of my favorite games of the night. NC State at number 8 North Carolina. A good one here, a rematch of earlier on in the year where we saw North Carolina win on the road. I do not expect North Carolina State to win this game. Scored only 24 points in the last game, 9 of 54 from the field. Some numbers that are unheard of. That's got to be a big hurt in their confidence. I think North Carolina wins this game. They've won 5 in a row, playing extremely well as of late. Play well at home. Their offense is extremely powerful. So I like UNC in this game. They got a lot of confidence going, moving in the right direction. So I like North Carolina to win this game. Next one we have a game of the night. A great matchup here in St. John's versus number 10 Marquette. We saw St. John's defeat Marquette earlier on in the year, giving them their only Big East loss. It's going to be a hard-fought battle. We've seen St. John's, like I talked about earlier in this video, coming off a 30-point loss at Duke. Before that, had lost 2 games before a win at Creighton. So they have struggled recently. They're going to need to find a way to win this game. I don't think they do, however. Marquette has just been playing too good. They've won 8 in a row now. Coming off 2 wins on the road. They're back at home. Marcus Howard, I think, is going to light it up. Great matchup with him and Shamari Pons. I expect Marcus Howard to win that battle. So I like Marquette in this game. They're going to have to find a way to limit those bigger guards of St. John's. St. John's has got Heron, Figaro, guys like that can really stretch the floor and shoot the ball. They got Clark as well, so you're going to have to find a way to limit him. But I expect Marcus Howard and the Hauser brothers to have a big night and get a win over St. John's at home and a revenge win for them following an earlier loss to them this year. Next game we got number 22, Florida State at Syracuse. I like Syracuse in this game. Syracuse has been impressive as of late. Won 4 of the last 5. Just came off 3 games on the road in which they won 2, which is very impressive. A good stretch for them. They have been playing great as of late. We've seen Frank Howard especially step up for them. I've been talking how he's the key for this team. Tyus Battles hitting shots. Elisha Hughes has been big for them. Absolutely hitting a lot of threes. So he's going to need to be big for them tonight, especially against a very athletic Florida State team, especially defensively. I think Syracuse zone is going to be too much for Florida State. They struggle on offense. So I think we'll see Syracuse's defense suffocate Florida State's offense, who has struggled in ACC play. Florida State has not played particularly well in the ACC, have won 3 in a row now. Had a stretch where they lost 3 in a row on the road. So I like Syracuse in this game. Florida State is getting back on track, but I think Syracuse is going to knock them right back off the tracks and get a win at home over them. Next game we have Kansas at Kansas State. A really fun one here. A game in which Kansas really needs, I believe. 2 teams sitting on the top of the Big Ten. I like Kansas State in this game. Kansas just got a big win at home for Texas Tech. A lot of people didn't know if they could do it. I think we're going to see them lose tonight at Kansas State. Kansas State has come to play in some of these big games earlier on in the year. We saw them beat Iowa State on the road. We saw them beat Oklahoma on the road. We saw them beat Texas Tech at home. Saw them beat TCU at home. So Kansas State can play with these teams. Dean Wade is the key for them. He's their defensive guy. Also does well on offense. He's going to be matching up against Dedrick Lawson, I believe. Or they could have Stokes or Snead against him. I think they can all do a good job on him. But I do like Kansas State to win this game over number 13 Kansas. Final game of the night, we got Florida versus Auburn. Some of these teams have been tripping me up this year. Auburn is one of them. Ole Miss, I cannot figure these teams out. Are they going to play well? Are they not? It's been a little bit of frustration on my part for these teams. We've seen Auburn win 2 in a row now. Had lost 3 in a row before that. Going up against Florida, who just lost at home to Kentucky. Gave them a good fight, just didn't have enough in the end of it. I do like Auburn in this one just because of their backcourt. They do a great job with their backcourt. Bryce Brown, Jared Harper. They have been missing Austin Wiley. I do not believe he will be back yet. We're going to need to see Okiki step up for them. And we're especially going to need to see Harper play well for them because when he plays well, Auburn has a great chance of winning. I like them to beat Florida at home. So look for Auburn to win that game at home versus Florida. All right, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Go follow my Twitter, Hilly Hoops, my Instagram, Hilly.hoops. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me which games you guys are watching tonight on my Twitter, on my Instagram, either one, or comment down below here. I'd love to hear your thoughts on some of these games. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe down below.